Hi, my name is Stacie-Haen Darden, and I am a faculty member in Justice Studies at the College of DuPage. I also am a faculty member who started the College Credit Program for the Illinois Youth Center Warrenville. I actually have been collaborating with Warrenville for almost 10 years, and I first started out in just helping them with clothing drives and helping them when they were an all-female facility with the young girls, like clothing drives, book drives, doing that type of thing. And I also worked with their story catcher theaters. So for my juvenile delinquency classes, I would have story catchers come in. It's a rehabilitation theater where the youth actually tell their stories of how they got into the system. And then they have other youth act them out through like an actual musical. So I would have them come in, and then when I was there, I realized that there were students they were young girls that were at IYC Warrenville who were just sitting there. They had completed their GED and they didn't have access to any other education because oftentimes females are the last individuals to be involved in programs, rehabilitative programs within the system. So I collaborated with the superintendent at the time, Judy Davis, and we came up with a plan to actually start a college credit program for these young ladies. And it ran for 3 years. It was a pilot program, and because of COVID was put on pause. But the one thing that I found was really important is that these youth started just opening up and flourishing in our college classroom. We realized that it was better if they came to COD campus, so we started making these adjustments to improve the program. From there, I thought about, I've always wanted to be a Fulbright Scholar. I have 2 senior diplomas, one from Çanakkale Anadolu and then also one from my high school. And I do speak conversational Turkish, and I've always wanted to give back to that community what they gave to me, because that experience completely changed the trajectory of my life. And so I started to write a Fulbright that would help me bring what we're doing here, not just in juvenile justice and with our understanding in how beneficial education is for young individuals, because we know that with the more education they have, it's less likely that they will either return to the system or go into the adult system. If it also is combined with other rehabilitation and resources, that even expands, right? So with all these initiatives to help the individual youth, we know that we can actually curb them from going back into the system to going out to becoming contributing citizens who get wonderful jobs and pay their taxes. And so, that's the goal of the program. I wanted to bring that to Turkey. And so what I'm doing while I'm in Turkey is I will be teaching. They don't have justice studies or criminal justice as a discipline in college. In fact, it wasn't until 2010 that they have their first criminology textbook. So what I will be doing is I will be teaching criminology, juvenile justice, and I will also be teaching how important experiential learning is, not just for people that, like the youth that we had at IYC Warrenville. It was also beneficial for our College of DuPage students because they got to work with the program and actually have hands-on experiences with youth that were in the youth centers. So that is what my actual Fulbright is going to be, is to bring what I'm doing here to Turkey, and then hopefully developing study abroad initiatives and faculty exchange initiatives so that we have a sister school there and we can collaborate and share information.